You're going to have them introduce themselves, right?
This is for us if you guys want to start.
We'll have you guys introduce yourselves, too, by the way. We'll point to those people and welcome to the...
All right, we are streaming.
Welcome to the BlabberMalt Show with your hosts, Dave and Matthias, two guys that blabber incessantly about beer, brewing, and bullcrap. Stick around while they brew up another tasty episode.
Hey, what's up, brother?
All right, we're here, man. I'm excited.
I'm super excited.
Man, episode 37, the BlabberMalt Show, December 5th, 2023.
Live from Club Radon.
Club Radon. We got everybody here. Let's take a look at the Christmas Annex real quick. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Hey, listen, Christmas Annex.
Oh,
you got to do some stuff for us.
Dance around.
When I say Christmas, you say beer. Christmas. Christmas.
Dave, you're not so great on the...
No? Okay. All right. We're back.
I got to tell you, that was new to me. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it.
We got Christmas garland going on up here. Before we get too far along, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes,
follow
smash
us
that
on
button.
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X. Find us on all the spots and follow us.
Absolutely.
Like us and share us and comment.
And send us some emails if you want to see more about the show, places to go we haven't been to yet.
Yeah.
More ideas like this wonderful idea for a Christmas beer tasting. Email us, and they find us at?
BlabberMalt@gmail.com.
Boom.
Perfect.
Dave, we also wearing shirts, right?
We got some funny shirts. I got my Blue Balls shirt on, sweater. Yeah.
Drop the mic. The night's over with. I'm rocking the Christmas Story Avon Brewing shirt. I think we have one over in the annex as well. We'll see that in a second, right?
Yeah. Speaking of. We got to go to the annex. Sorry.
Trying to help you out. There it is.
Yeah.
Annex.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And speaking of shirts, go to the Printify shop and get you a BlabberMalt shirt
Or hat.
or hat
Or pint glass.
or pint glass.
All
I'm
the
not
above.
sure. I don't think we have hats.
We don't have hats yet?
We don't have hats yet. Shit.
Yet.
Get on that.
Yet. We're already making mistakes, guys, and we haven't even started the beer
I
tasting
know, we
yet.
haven't even. We got a lot of beers.
A lot of beers. I believe we have 16 to roll through, so we probably should get started.
Yeah.
It's time to mash in.
So Tom is our designated pourer.
Per the usual.
And he's going to pour the first beer. I think it's the classic Gray Lakes Christmas Ale.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Love the newish logo. Yeah. Right? Cheers. So how this is going to go tonight,
let's just
everybody
pour 'em
has their own beers, and they're going to try them. We're going to flip around through the camera every now and then. We're going to have a show, and we're going to talk about the beer and talk about what they think about those along the way and the history of the process. Dave and I had some beers this weekend, didn't we, brother?
We sure did.
I think you saw a little live video from us at a concert.
Boy, yeah. I was drunk by that time. We stopped at Masthead first off.
Oh, we
and,
did. So Masthead had a couple flights.
Had a pint and then had a flight of all the big boys.
Yeah, I got a flight. You got a flight. So we got to try almost everything on the menu.
Yeah, like 8 beers, man. We're just untapped. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
1.25. Tastes like a Masthead beer.
Tastes like a barley wine. I hate
Tastes
barley
like a
wines.
wine. Hey,
shots
cheers
fired
right there. Every show we got to do that. So Dave,
Christmas Annex.
There we go.
When I say Christmas, you say beer. Christmas. Beer. Christmas. Beer. There we go. All right. All right. So after Masthead,
we got in an Uber and took us over to the show, which was I thought was a really fun venue. It was the Masonic Lodge, the Temple Live.
Yeah.
And had ourselves a ball, man.
Yeah. Steel Panther. I got some pictures I want to share with you from that show. Yeah.
You will
it's
delete
not a-
those pictures.
It's not a rated G show. Steel Panther.
Nope.
No, not at all.
But I was wearing some pretty cool gear. I got dressed up
Oh
for
yeah,
80s.
yeah.
Should have showed that, right?
We could have showed that. Yeah, that
can
was
probably-
rated G.
It was rated G.
Yeah,
Yeah, G for
PG.
gangster.
gangster. Yeah,
80s gangster.
yeah, yeah.
With
I
my
tell you who-
headband and my ripped jean jacket.
Yeah, usually when I'm rolling with Matthias, he has sips of beer, a taste of flight, mild mannered Matthias. That was not the Matthias I was rolling with that night. That was let's go, Matthias.
It was let's go.
It was Steel Panther Matthias. That's right.
We found ourselves with some Stone and some zombie dust.
Yeah, 3 Floyd Zombie Dust.
And 19-ounce cans.
Yeah, and I halfway through mine, and he's got another one. And come on, let's go. I'm like,
It was game time, party time.
I'm half the man you are.
Literally.
I can't do it.
Literally.
Well,
I lost a whole Dave, by the way. That's just how we know that. That's fun. All right, so while we're trying this beer, right, this is kind of the first one Tom chose. We'll let Tom choose the beers, by the way, in the order. He's a control freak. I'm kidding.
He's good at it.
He's actually really, really good at those things. So every time we have a beer tasting together as a family or just as friends, he's the one that sets it up because I'm telling you, he knows the palate, he knows the process. He has a reason for all the madness.
Shaky there, Dan. What's going on?
So Great Lakes
Gotta get
Christmas
some
Ale
beer in
number
you.
one. Sorry. We should probably introduce Dan the man here.
Yeah, that's true.
Dan, you want to say hi to everybody?
Yes, hi. This is my name's Dan Maines. Nice to meet everyone.
Dan is one of our ABC family members and has been around since year one. And him and his wife, Lori, come in quite often and just hang out and like everybody else here, kind of just be a part of our family and partake and enjoy all of our crafts. So come like family, brother. I appreciate you, all you do for us, and good to have you here tonight.
Yeah, and he's a super BlabberMalt fan, too.
I am.
BlabberMalt Show.
Love the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Christmas beer, we have a history, right? David, I tasked you with looking some of those things up, right?
Yeah, I was reading an article today, about how this beer came to be, and Great Lakes Brewing Company, started by the Connors, right?
Mm-hmm.
They Conways, yes.
I was going
sorry,
to
what I
let
said?
you go, but
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
did it. See, perfect example
Thanks,
of why
Tom.
he's in charge.
Yeah. So, they started out.
Boom.
They hired their first technically professional brewer. Dennis Holland was hired in the early '90s, and he's a big West Coast beer fan, IPA fan, and kind of brought the idea of a holiday ale. Sierra Nevada, Anchor with their Celebration Ale and their Christmas beers. But those are really just maltier IPAs, not really what we would consider a straight up West Coast IPA now, more of a winter warmer, higher alcohol. So kind of brought that idea, and Great Lakes liked it. And it's not to say that there weren't spiced ales before that with the Belgians or whatnot, but they kind of took this idea of a hopped up winter warmer and married it with some ginger and some cinnamon and nutmeg, allspice, played around with that, and they ended up in 1992 coming out with Great Lakes Christmas Ale. And
which is the standard.
They sort of invented it in this area of the country, and it took off for them particularly, but a lot of other breweries picked up on it and followed the tradition and make these great holiday beers, and that's what we're here to celebrate tonight.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what do you guys think? The standard?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, the standard beer for the... Way good.
Has this always been 7.5%? Okay.
It's...
I think after drinking all his beers, I'm
or 8.5. Yeah.
8.5. I always thought this was so strong, and I've been drinking it now, and I'm just like, well, it doesn't taste as strong, but I think
Yeah.
So this is a light beer.
7.5% light
beer.
Christmas ale.
Light Christmas ale.
Yeah, but when this came out, man,
Yeah, for sure.
everything's 4.5, 5%,
Right, exactly.
but 7.5
Yeah.
will kick you in the butt. Yeah, if you're not used to it.
I think that's one of the questions people always have. I know we have a very kind of small window to get 16 beers in tonight. But people always say that question, right? What's it taste like this year? Right? I liked it better last year. I liked it better in years past. It's kind of funny. It's been the same recipe. I'm sure everybody tweaks a little bit, but over the course of time, I mean, things do change, right? I mean, hops change.
Yeah.
Flavors change. Honey changes with the
Yeah,
bees and the seasons
honey-
and areas you grab it from. That's the biggest thing,
Yeah.
the change into honey. When you're brewing this batch of this beer on such a large scale, and we're talking, I mean, Avon Brewing Company would be lucky to do 100 barrels of Christmas ale this year, which is an insane amount of beer for us, right, for one flavor. I mean, their tanks are 100 barrels on the smallest. So we're talking about doing this starting in the summer and brewing it all the way through today.
Yeah.
So it's a process that they do that you got to have so much honey.
And
Tankers
you
of
have to,
honey.
You have to get the honey so the batches are consistent. So for
Yep.
the year, it's
It is what it is.
mostly the same. Yeah. Yeah.
So great job, guys, on the Christmas ale. Anybody want to say anything? Good? Yeah?
Anybody got anything? All right.
It's more malty than I remembered, actually. It's a little more malt forward, I think, than spiced this year.
I could
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Tom says it's a little more malty to his palate, and I think that holds up.
Which is
Yeah.
not a bad thing. It's just not the nutmeg, honey. I'm not tasting the honey as much as
Yeah.
previous years. And I know there was a year they went through where they cut back on that because the price of honey went up dramatically. So I wonder if they've kind of cut back on that a little bit.
Tom says less honey.
Could be less honey.
Honey. 1.25. Christmas ale, no honey. I'm done. That's the last one tonight.
I doubt it.
So as we
I
move,
doubt it.
we got to move on from this. And when I think Tom chose Avon Brewing Company Christmas Miracle next on the list, so we're going to crack that and get
Oh,
that
yeah?
rolling. We took
Hey,
out.
wait a second.
What?
Is Christmas Miracle coming up?
It is.
Matthias, do you hear that? It's a
Dave.
Christmas Miracle. Oh my God. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Crack the shirt open. Let's go.
All right. Avon Brewing, Christmas Miracle. All right.
This is taking me all by surprise tonight. This is
Yes,
not
we
the Dave.
got-
This is not the Dave that I know. This is the not G-rated Dave. This is the party Dave.
Dude, this is the Christmas beer tasting.
It is.
That would be a good way to contrast the two biggest Cleveland Christmas beers. Right
Ooh. Contrasting the two biggest
I like that.
Christmas beers. Not a homer in here at all. Thank you, Tom. I love you. That's why no more comments. So,
I'm going to flash over the Christmas Annex, see what they got to
Annex.
say.
Christmas
What do you got? What do you got? You guys poured it up?
Oh, yeah, we already cracked
Okay.
it, poured up,
All right.
ready to go.
Excellent.
what's your, leave them there. What's your, what do you guys think?
We about finished the can already. So.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
So Christmas Miracle is our version of a winter spiced warmer, a Northeast Ohio Christmas ale. We've been home brewing Christmas Miracle for a very long time because everybody wants to, when you get into the homebrew hobby, you like to copy all the great things around, and that was one of them. So as you moved into that process, you wanted to have a Christmas ale on tap that you made yourself, and so we kind of went for that with our own twist, right? We're pretty heavy in the cinnamon and the honey and the sweetness. We cranked that up to 9.3%. It just makes sense for me to have a winter warmer at 9.3%.
For sure.
It tastes good, big full-bodied beer, highly spiced. So I think it's a proper winter warmer for us for that. So that's our take.
They're a little more, black patent or a darker malt in there, or crystal.
Crystal is a little bit
Yeah.
darker malt for sure. Yeah, both this beer and the Belgian were a little bit darker this year, but you kind of get that malty sweetness. The honey was dark this year. Typically, we kind of pull out honey from the hives when they sit all the way through the spring
Okay.
because the bees tend to they eat their own honey all through the winter. Right, that's how they survive. And so, if you use that honey at the end, it's nice and dark, and it's just
You eat your own honey.
true that.
Yeah. All
Let's go.
I learned that at the Steel Panther show.
Amongst many other things. Is it always on us? No. The bottom left? Hey.
We're always on there.
Tom was back on camera.
Yeah.
Boss.
So the next beer on tap looks like it's coming from Ghost Tree. This is their Yukon Cornelius. And
I wish I had music for every beer, but that would be weird.
it'd be weird and a long time. But I would appreciate it, though, the effort you put into that. Yeah, Yukon Cornelius. It is their version of a Northeast Ohio Christmas ale. Right, same tune, same spices, same processes. We had this on the show when we were there. It was wonderful. We love those guys.
Yeah, it was good.
Did a nice job for sure.
Oh yeah.
If you guys haven't been down to
Steel Panther Show.
they may have missed the joke because there's no microphone here in the middle. So
Sorry, I said I gave Dave some head.
that was not any better the second time around.
Uh,
Zero. So Yukon Cornelius.
Killer name.
Yeah.
yeah, it's flashback to those claymation shows, right?
For sure. Yeah, they put a kind of a blow up doll of Yukon Cornelius there inside the door.
That's awesome.
And we love Ghost Tree. Looking forward to 2.0, having on the show.
Yeah, when they come out with that new location, that's going to be great.
Yeah. You got any tasting notes on this, everybody?
No, we haven't grabbed it yet.
They have it over there in the annex.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a microphone too, so they're
Somebody's on top of this. We got everything here.
Annexes.
swap over to the annex. Let's hear what they have to say. Give us a rundown. What are you thinking? Tasting notes.
I can feel myself growing a beard and chopping down trees in a claymation forest.
Yeah. Prospecting for some gold or something.
Yeah, feel it.
That's great. I think one of the things we can do right now, we're having some in between time, is kind of going around the room and introducing ourselves and kind of. We'll do this more than once tonight. Got a couple questions for everybody here. Introduce yourself and let us know how you came to be here on the show tonight. What you love the BlabberMalt Show and what your connection is to either of us or nobody of us. So, want to start back over here?
Yeah.
Anybody? We have a mic to toss around or no?
Look who just rolled in. It's the mayor of Lakewood.
I made it. Late as usual, but I made it.
Go this way.
I'm Christine Harpering. We're good friends with Denise and Dave, and we like drinking beer. And we like drinking beer with them. We like coming to Avon Brewing Company and tasting new beers. So this is a good experience for us.
And she's the champion of all things beer, like tapping kegs,
Yes.
chugging beers, doing the whatever the
Marionette drinking
is.
thing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And she is with our annex.
Oh yeah, let me switch over to the annex here.
Yeah, that's my beautiful wife there.
Yeah.
The Hoffer House, the face of the Hoffer House these days. But, I've known Dave and Denise since band camp, and so we go way, way back. And,
Right.
I spent 18 years in the beer industry, prior to, so I have a little experience of consuming mass quantities, so I'm glad to be here. So thank you for the invite.
Excellent.
All right. Can we go another round?
Yeah. Right behind Dan here, we got.
Hello. I'm Janelle, friend of Dave and Denise, BlabberMalt super fan of ABC Brewery also. Like drinking beer with them and doing all fun beer things with them. Cheers.
Yeah.
We have another annexer too.
And then we'll go back over here.
Turn the mic towards yourself, my man.
Oh, J-Bone over there.
J-Bone.
Here. Met Janelle a while ago, then she introduced me to Dave and Matthias and everybody here, and it's been fun. Been drinking beer a long time, probably since 9th grade, maybe. I don't know.
At band camp.
Is it weird if I call you J-Bone? Is that... I never called you that before. I just thought I would start. Okay.
This is only number 3 of 16, Dave.
Oh, dude. We're in trouble.
Trying to catch on early.
Trouble.
Go behind you.
Yeah.
Throw him your mic.
Hey everyone, Kevin here. You could call me the mayor, as many of my friends do. Good friends of Dave and Denise. Love going to Avon Brewery too, and just love drinking beer, having fun, and loving the BlabberMalt Show. So, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. All right. Do we have another one to go through? This is
Well, we got
timing wise. We're already at 25 minutes into the show, and we're only on beer number 3. So
All right,
I'm
let's
guessing
pour-
this is going to be a long show.
let's pour a beer and then
Be
we'll
ready.
get back to introduce people.
I agree. So we're learning, maybe, you know.
Doesn't smell like it's delicious.
Yeah, it is. It was really good.
What do we got next here? We have Immigrant Son.
No. Lakewood.
I got to get rid of some beer here. Go ahead.
Pour that.
I got to start slowing down here. Pour a little less. So this is a Belgian, correct?
How do you spell it? M-I-K.
Mikulash.
Yeah, I think I had this
It's Santa in Hungarian,
after we went to
And Tom would know.
we're at Solstice. I had this.
actually. Nicholas.
They're untapped. It says spiced amber ale with cinnamon, nutmeg, dried ginger, and orange peel. This ale will give you asking of Old St. Nicholas for a visit to refill your glass. And Tom, Hungarian Tom back there, said it's Mikuláš is Nicholas in Hungarian. So
I get the orange peel for sure.
oh yeah.
Almost an orange flower taste. Yeah.
That's fun.
Christmas Annex, what do you think?
Orange blossomy, definitely.
Yeah. Does anybody else think that Christmas Annex sounds like Christmas Xanax? like the benzodiazepine? Yeah.
Only when the camera's on them. When the camera's not on them, they're back there goofing around. So they have pens and paper because they're also kind of taking some notes.
Yeah, we're trying to we'll see. I mean, after 16 beers, I'm not sure how much faculty we're going to have left, but
Looking and seeing
maybe give you a top 3, top 5.
top five. It's my favorite thing to say. Top 5. So Immigrant Son, right in Lakewood,
Yep.
Dan's neck of the woods. Nice little space, nice little brewery, great food,
It is, yeah.
good beer. They do distribute some flavors around, so they definitely have their name out there, and they've come pretty hard charging into the beer scene here in Cleveland. So
Yeah, begrudgingly, I have to admit they make some good beer.
understand.
I have to speak up for my friend Kara Baker. They did not treat her very well at the outset of that endeavor, but I'll put it behind me.
There you go.
I'm not bitter.
That's why we're drinking Christmas ales. No
Yeah.
IPAs today, Dave. Let's go.
They're not listening anyway, so.
No, they probably are not. So who we have next to go on the head
Intro
this-
tour?
Head this way first, and then we'll come back around with them
Okay.
walking up to the mic.
All right.
Hey, BlabberMalt people, are we on now?
You're on.
Annex is back.
The Annex is back.
Back to it. This is my wife Alyssa. I'm Ben Walls. We're just ABC family members.
Whoop, whoop.
Right after COVID, and we use it as an escape from our kids. Hey, they're older now. We can talk bad about them.
That is true.
It's
fair.
The more you get, the more trash you can talk.
Yeah, totally.
Yep. We might be streaming it right now. So.
Dad's in trouble. Mom saved the day.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming out. Yeah. Yeah, we met you guys at the beer dinner. You guys were there the last beer dinner,
We
ABC.
volunteered for Matthias a couple times at some festivals that he's done, and every year we bid on his generous brewing experience that he does through Ohio Beer, I think.
Yeah, you didn't win this year, though.
They didn't do it already.
Yeah, it was this weekend.
No.
It's partly my fault for not posting it on my Facebook page.
Well,
It was a long weekend. We had Steel Panther. Everything else is a blur. We'll get you into brew anyway. So they recently brewed Barista Blonde with us, which was we all love Barista Blonde. Did that as part of a wedding.
Yeah, my brother got married right at the end of the summer, and the barista was the first thing that was gone.
Outstanding.
Yeah, everybody loved it, and we actually had people that we didn't know on her side of the family. They're like, "Dude, is that ABC? Is that ABC's barista?" I'm like,
Yeah.
They're like,
Yep.
fantastic. So we were
You're like, yeah, we helped brew it.
pretty much.
And they did. They were there.
There you go.
And last but not least, we're going to try new beer. We're going to talk to people.
Uh,
Try new beer.
All right.
let's yeah. What do we got here in the ABC growler?
So this is our Belschnickel,
Oh yeah.
released today.
That smells smoky, dude.
This is our Belgian Christmas ale. So nice and spiced, full of all that wonderful Belgian yeast and esters and spiciness. I think they're out really nice this year. Makes you feel all warm and cozy. Aw, I'm feeling the love, Dave.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I should fade that out, but I don't know how to do that. So this
The
is
the ABV on this beer is 10%. I think it's 10.1. But you kind of it's in the style of the quad, right? So it's kind of that process of 10% is what you would look for in that actual style. So I'm not far off on styles on this one, ladies and gentlemen.
no, not at all. This is
The
nice.
Annex wasn't sure, but they're on board, I think.
They got to be on board.
We're on board.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely a warmer type beer.
I think this is way better than last year's version. I thought that was good too. So this is, if you want a round of money Belgian quad, it is spiced up, baby.
I like it.
I love it.
I like this a lot.
It is spiced from last year. It's also brand spanking new. Like we just kegged it out,
Fresh.
just put it on tap
Yeah.
today, put it in a growler. It is fresh off the taps.
It's a great tasting beer,
Smooth for that 10%.
and it's got a fun name. Oh yeah, sorry.
It is a fun name.
Yeah, who wouldn't like to say Belschnickel?
I like to say it.
Bel-
I mean,
Belschnickel.
I'll say it in the summer. I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah, absolutely, same.
And all these
Yeah,
are
this
fun.
is-
These are fun names, right? All fun names. It's one of the things of naming a beer is really kind of getting down to what's available, what connects, to the holiday season. And you're going to see all throughout the rest of these that they all have, other than Great Lakes Christmas Ale because they were the numero uno. Everybody's kind of chosen something that kind of fits around their personal brewery feel and what they want to do. So
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. This jumped to the top. Top of the list.
there you go.
For me right now.
That's a good one. Not gonna lie.
What you saying back there? You got something to say?
No, I'm just
All right.
just present the beer.
All right, let's go back. We got Tom and Maria over here. You guys know them. We love them.
Maria's there she
Yeah.
is.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
If you go to any beer event that ABC is at, you'll see Tom and Maria. They're pouring the beer.
Everyone.
Super fans.
Yeah.
Super
They're-
family.
They're out there pouring the beer, and they're going out getting samples too. They love beer, and they love the BlabberMalt Show.
They
So,
do. So if you actually go to, so we just did an event. So I set up for an event Friday night prior to going out to the
Yeah.
concert. So I was at a Christmas event decked out in my 80s gear. It was epic.
You were wearing that.
I was wearing that, man.
You're like, essay.
I was confused what the theme was.
I was an 80s cholo. Can I say that on the internet?
Sure, why not?
So
It's just in
as we
love.
set it up, there's pictures. So we were at Railway for the Old Avon Wine Walk, and we were passing out beers there for Railway Barbershop. And of course, Tom and Maria were there supporting us and kind of promoting our brand. And you see Tom, there's pictures on Railway's Barbershop page of Tom bringing back samples of food and drinks, just bringing them over to the table. and Maria's over there. She's pouring beers and she's flashing people. And it's just a...
Whoa.
Thank God.
Whoa.
You thought that
Was that at the Steel Panther show?
You thought the Steel Panther show got crazy. It got crazy at Railway.
Woo, there's a shirt under
Railed at Railway. That's their slogan. So
Oh,
got a
man.
haircut and railed at Railway.
Boom.
Boom. Boom. Pour this next, and I'll tell one more story about Tom and Maria. So
Okay.
not only are we the super fans.
So this is Hoppy Dudes.
So next beer,
Navi Dude.
we'll show a picture of it in a second. This is Felice Navidude.
Dan, did you see that? I poured it all over the table.
That was
It's terrible.
great.
It's terrible.
I haven't looked up this beer first. We'll tell a story next.
So also back here behind the bar is my lovely wife, Denise. We'll introduce her. She has an ugly sweater on too. It says, keep your balls. What does it say? Keep your balls off of me? I don't want your balls on me. And I got the blue balls, hence the blue balls t-shirt.
Boom, boom, boom.
Unless you take her to a champagne tasting and get her drunk, and then
Didn't you just have a champagne tasting?
I did. Yeah, we did.
Who'd you have that with?
Janelle and J-Bone.
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 He got a nickname from the champagne tasting, so that should tell you everything you need to know.
Wait, let's go look. Let's look at J-Bone.
There
shit.
he is.
He's
Give it up,
yes.
J-Bone. There it is. Cheers. This is they call it a spiced herb beer. They have no description on it. Maybe the can does. You show him the can already?
Yeah, I did, but you can explore.
This says you shouldn't drink while you're pregnant.
Oh, too late.
And it says it's just a Christmas ale with holiday spices, so it's going to be probably your. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Typical, but atypical because Hoppy Dudes does over the top stuff too, which I love them for that.
8.4% on this beer. It is good. I like it. It is my first Hoppy Dude experience. So yeah. So cheers to that.
We love the dudes. Can we go to the annex for some conversational?
We can.
How the beer's going, guys? What do you think of the Hoppy Dude?
They're going down a plenty, and this one screams Christmas.
Yeah.
It does. It really does.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Good for them. Very Christmassy. That's the word.
Yes.
Christmassy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange Christmassy.
It does not taste. I mean, maybe coming off the Belschnickel, it doesn't taste like 8.5.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
I mean, I would think it's like 5 or 6.
I agree. I absolutely agree. It tasted a lot. I was surprised when I saw it was 8.4.
8.4.
After the heavy beer. I mean, there's a reason you do this.
Well, Tom is trying to speak reason into his order of things. Next, we have the second original Cleveland Christmas Ale from the stories, right? 12 dogs.
Oh yeah.
12 dogs. And if you listen to the internet, which you have to,
I do.
right?
I listen to the internet.
I believe everything on there.
Internet doesn't lie.
No,
not once.
Dude, come on.
No.
That is the original Christmas ale recipe, transferred over when the brewer left and took everything with him. That is the rumor online. That is not true at all. But it's fun to say it, so we'll kind of perpetuate that here on the show for a minute.
It's a Christmas tall tale.
It's a Christmas tall tale, so we'll go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to recall in 1992, but this doesn't taste like Great Lakes.
No.
There you are.
There you go. Unleash
It's good.
the flavor.
That's a good beer.
The can says that where the North Pole is at. So just to let you know, in case you get confused, there's dogs there to help you. So,
Oh, dogs know.
yeah.
Dogs know. All right, I'm
This
going
one
to zip
smells
over to the annex real quick here,
smells
and we're gonna check in again. When I say Christmas, you say beer. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Ooh. All right.
Man, The annex came alive.
Damn,
Beautiful.
they got it this time. Man.
They need a teleprompter.
Love you, annex. Love you. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We're
You
gonna
know
make
you're
that the
on.
main show. Yeah.
That should be the main show.
Should.
So that's our story of 12 dogs. Anybody know the real story of 12 dogs? I know that Tom does, right?
I don't know the real story. No.
Tom, real story?
Well, I know it was supposedly the Labrador Lager is the Dortmunder. That's the recipe that
Ooh.
was taken. It was
Shots fired.
That's the story I've heard from.
You heard it here on the BlabberMalt Show.
Now,
It was not the Christmas ale. No names, please.
here's what I love about all of these stories, right? True, not true, they're probably all somewhat true, right? We all share ideas. That's part of the brewing world. That's why a lot of these are very similar. Some have a little bit of twists on them. A couple throw orange peel in, but we all talk about what makes us our beer what it is. What do you put in
Yeah.
it? What are the grains you put in? What yeast do you use? When you put your spices in? How much spices? What do you do? And everybody talks about those things. I'm going to guess that Great Lakes wouldn't do that today, but in years past,
Yeah, and there's nothing magic about a beer recipe. I
Not at
mean,
all.
there's only a couple ingredients, right?
yeah, absolutely. And a lot of these
I'm not
places
sure what
actually
they
put their
are,
beer
but,
recipes out for home brewers online. So it's a very typical thing to find a clone recipe
For sure.
that's from the actual brewery, because it perpetuates your brand. So, but I love that when you look at what's out there in Christmas ale land. Number one, people talk about is Great Lakes Christmas Ale. Number two is the Thirsty Dog 12 Dogs. That's
Yeah.
just kind of the
Yes.
standard. So
It is the next thing that comes out of somebody's mouth is like, I like 12 dogs better.
Well, I do.
It's like,
That's what they say.
it is. It's a good beer. Good beer.
And both of these, if you've noticed, if you try them at home and we pour them here, you can see that both Great Lakes Christmas Ale and this is the 12 Dogs are on the lighter side
Yeah.
of Christmas ales compared to what you've seen so far. Ours is a very dark version of a Christmas ale. Theirs are very light in terms of color. So, is that the Belgian?
Yeah, I'm just going to compare for people here so they can see what the Belschnickel looks like versus.
Thanks, Dan, for holding it together for us.
Absolutely.
Oh, I can see even at home. Hopefully, you see that. You drink them at the same time.
Yeah, well, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
as we talk about different people, Tom and Maria, finish my story about them real quick before we move on. Had the opportunity to actually perform the wedding ceremony for their son and his wife.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah.
Say that again.
So they came to me.
Yeah?
How long was that, Tom?
2 years ago.
So
2.5 years ago, probably.
6+ months before the wedding, they came to me and said, hey, Matthias, we love you, appreciate you as part of the family, and we actually would be honored if you would perform the wedding ceremony for our son
Whoa. That's cool.
and his bride.
Did you wear your Steel Panther outfit?
I did not. I kept it classy. I wore a jacket, kind of like what you're wearing today. So I wore a suit, and the wedding was at Tom's, and it was just a wonderful time to get to know them. Tom's Country Place, and we met and we talked and we did some pre-marriage counseling and just had a wonderful time. And the day of the wedding couldn't have been more perfect.
Yeah.
All day. We ended up having the wedding under the overhang there as you drive through Tom's Country Place here in Avon. And it was exactly what they wanted. Intimate, small family. We were tight. Everybody was right there. It ended up being a perfect day, perfect reception.
Nice.
So that's what we do, right? Come in for a beer and some food, and you leave as family, and you end up having me do the ceremony for your kids.
Yeah.
So,
Crazy.
You did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Very blessed to have you do it. Your spirituality, your ability to bring it all together, and was beautiful. So, thank you.
Well, that's the Christmas ale talking, but you're welcome. Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's the Belschnickel talking.
I was going to throw in a laugh track or something, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it
I
on
couldn't
that one,
do it
right?
on that one, man, that's so heartfelt. So we got another beer. Or
We got to
what?
keep rolling.
Let's
What's the
roll.
next one on the list? Tom? Acronym with Spicer
Acronym.
Street.
Oh man, I haven't had this one.
So I want to give shout outs to our Medina people who did, of all the people here, they're the ones who donated their beer to our show tonight. So Hoppy Dudes dropped off a 4-pack. We have Acronym dropped off a 4-pack for us tonight to try. So if you've not been out to Medina to check out the breweries there are 8 of them. We have a Passport. Acronym's new to the table, and they are just wonderful people doing wonderful things. They have a great restaurant there in town, just off 71. So check them out. This is their Spicer Street. Hoppy Dudes, again, they're in Hinckley. So get yourself out to Hinckley. They have a wonderful little tap room. Go try out our peeps, man. Hooking us up.
That's a tasty beer right there.
It says, our traditional Christmas ale brewed with cinnamon, nutmeg, honey. So that's what they're advertising.
It's very subtle, though.
Yeah, 9% on this one for everyone that's for the annex, just in case the annex was wondering.
Yeah, Annex, get an Uber. What are you doing? Don't be screwing around.
Yeah, cinnamon, nutmeg, honey.
You know what? Speaking of that, we went to the Steel Panther show, and there's a guy that lives in this neighborhood. We're in a condo association here, and he's like on the opposite street. And I've seen his vehicle out front with advertising his ride service, but Matthias knew the guy prior.
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course he did.
I do. Chris Woods.
So for the Steel Panther show, this guy came and picked us up and drove us around, and we had no worries. What was my point to this story? Uber. So the next night, I'm like, hey, Chris, we got another event downtown, the Bubbles tasting. Can you give us a lift? He's like, sure. So I've quickly found myself in the position I got a personal driver. So
why not?
That's dangerous. That's not.
No, it's
good.
not dangerous. It's actually really good that we do that.
Dangerous situation.
I mean, maybe it's a better idea to just take control of yourself and don't drink so much. But
I've been in Avon Brewing Company multiple times, and there's been a few times where I've gotten the Uber, and all of a sudden it goes from being like, oh, I'm going to have the regular assortment of stuff, and like, that cocktail looks fantastic. Let's try that cocktail.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to drive home. I can do this. I'm like, yeah, no.
It's like you have permission.
And
Just
the cocktails, for the record, are wonderful.
They sure are.
Yeah.
I know my wife loves the Ohana Mama.
Oh, yes. Same with my wife. She does as well.
That's
a great cocktail.
We just released our Christmas cocktails this week, and I'll put them out tomorrow online. If you don't get them subscribed to our Avon Brewing Company email list, right, go to our website. It should give you an opportunity to sign up for that and get on it. We send the emails out every week because we release a beer every week or two. This week we released 3. So 3 new beers this week at Avon Brewing Company, one of them being the Belschnickel, Belgian Christmas
Yeah, get
ale.
you some of that. That's worth a try.
The one we're
Acronym?
No, what's the one they're drinking it out of a growler.
We haven't tried that one yet. That's next.
Oh,
They're ahead of us.
Annex is ahead
Good
of us.
Lord. Come on, Annex, rein it in.
That
Rein
one
it
is
in.
Mad Brewing Company. That is their Merry Crisis, which makes sense for Mad. So
Yeah.
Merry Crisis
By who now?
from Mad Brewing Company. Also a Medina brewery. They're located in the Foundry and by the Extreme Go-Kart place there in Medina, on the opposite side of town of Acronym, as you come in the opposite way.
Okay.
So
yeah.
right by the candle shop.
The candle shop.
What's the name of that
yeah.
candle place in Medina?
AI Root.
Yes, Root Candle.
AI
Root?
Root.
I thought he said rude.
It's
not rude.
A-I Root.
Ain't I
What was it?
Ain't I
again?
rude?
I don't.
No,
10
that's
times.
all right.
No. So, Root Candles on the coming into town on the right. They are behind on the left side behind all of those buildings. So they're right there. Also on that same strip of street is the Grab and Go drive-through beverage in Medina, which carries every single handle of the brewers in Medina. So they have drafted
That's
every
awesome.
brewer in Medina. Dave Tepper and crew do a great job there. So grab and go in Medina. We're gonna get out there and maybe do a show back and forth. He is just a good dude. So it's a good thought to have for a non brewery, but a craft beer lover.
Write that down. I'm in no condition to remember that.
I got it right here. Steel
Okay.
Steel Trap.
You should pull up in your car and just like.
You do. It's drive through. Oh, premise is a drive through tasting. But then you're
Yeah.
Your brewer knows might have more than.
Your driver can drive you guys through.
Oh yeah. We just get Chris Woods to drive us through the drive-through. We're absolved of all wrongdoing.
yes.
Okay.
That's good too. Mad
This is
brewing.
very good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. It's good. It's very. I don't. Do we know what the percentage is on this?
There is nothing on.
It seems
Untapped
light.
yet.
It seems light.
Seems 8 to 9.
Does it? But
To
you're
me,
saying
yeah.
8 to 9? Everything's light.
We're looking on Untapped.
So I'm going to tell you a little story about the garage brewery while we're sitting here.
Absolutely.
So,
it looks
yeah.
fantastic, by the way.
So I got this, I got the floor finished, and I'm looking online. I'm like, okay, I'm going to need a utility sink. I want a stainless steel sink. I'm always on Facebook Marketplace, and this one popped up. This guy had one. It's like 24-inch square bowl, or 27 inches to the wall. That's perfect. I can get my truck in the garage. I'm like, hey, man, I made him an offer. He took it. Very responsive. All right, I can be there in an hour. He's like, cool. Drove down, picked it up, paid the guy, loaded it in my car, came home, get out of the car, grab my phone. There's a $50 bill sitting on my seat. I shorted the guy $50.
You're a schmuck.
Making deals, son. Boom. No, I texted the guy and I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
dude, I shorted you $50. Count your money. He's like, yeah, it's 50 short. So I'm like, I'll put it in the mail for you, dude. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I feel like an asshole. So
But it does
That's
look
how
great
you-
in your garage.
Oh, dude, it's perfect. So we're making steps. The next step is to bring the brew table. I got an 8-foot stainless steel table at where I brew now. Bring it home because I want to sit there with it for a while and just live with it where it is while I can move the sink before I plumb it in. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
J-Bone.
Wait a second. J-Bone.
Let's give them some music.
J-Bone. Oh, J-Bone's gonna plumb in my sink. Gonna plumb in my sink. All right. Anyway.
That was a good rap, Dave.
All right, we got Columbus Brewing Tracksuit
So-
Santa.
Next on the list for us, and Annex, you can talk about this too real quick. We dropped off a beer which is called Tracksuit Santa from Columbus. Tracksuit Santa. That is their spiced holiday ale brewed with fresh ginger, Indonesian cinnamon, and orange peel. Indonesian cinnamon and orange peel.
Yeah.
I love the can, by the way.
I love your can.
That's good.
Cans.
No, can.
Oh.
I said what I said.
Oh, that's sad. Now
Hey,
I'm
man,
hurt. This is a 7.8 ABV
We've been to a Steel Panther show.
together.
I know you.
Here we go.
Come on, man. That was a great show.
I know you. That's a lot of fun. So that is our 10th of 16 beers
Easy. We're
Is it?
at 7:54.
Checking how long are we going to be now?
It looks like we'll be another 20 minutes. I'm gonna guess, maybe a little bit longer.
I missed one somewhere.
Stick
yeah.
with us. This is fine. Again, we're back to another one of those orange peel beers. So
This is even more subtle than
the Hoppy Dudes had a little bit.
Happy Dudes, yeah.
Here's another Hobby Dudes, babe.
Okay.
So now we're going to jump out for the first time, other than our Belgian Belschnickel. We're going to bounce out of the typical Northeast Ohio Christmas ale. And we're going to roll with
I like this already.
a beer from our friends at Hoppy Dudes, which is called
You'll shoot your eye out peppermint milk stout.
Ooh.
Kid. No, there's no kid on there. But.
Is it like a dessert?
6.2%. You'll shoot your eye out peppermint milk stout from our friends over at Hoppy Dudes.
Great.
Definitely pepperminty.
It's not medicinal. It's some peppermint. It's not peppermint. It's got something that's mellowing the peppermint.
Yeah, I like that.
Good.
Kind of sneaks up
I'm
on
assuming
you.
lactose from
Yeah, it's
the
a
milk
little
stout.
sweet. Yeah. Hey, Christmas Annex, what do you think? They're kind of subdued. I think I got to hit them.
Let's give some music again. Ready?
Yeah, I'm with
Hit
you.
'em.
I'm with you, Eric. I
When
think
I
this
say
is good.
Christmas, you say.
Hey, hit it, Dave. Go.
When I say Christmas, you say beer.
Beer. Christmas.
I didn't say Christmas, bitches.
All right, I'll do it.
Christmas. Yeah, you got it. You guys fucked up. Oh, hey. Whoa. They made me do it, man. These guys.
Oh my
The
gosh.
Alex sometimes will get you riled up. They do that.
Be careful, Dave. You just shot your eye out.
Yeah.
Where's the bar of soap?
He already has blue balls, so.
Yeah, I don't.
But I'm ching all night long. This is what happens when you have 11 Christmas ales in one night.
I know. I missed one somewhere.
Doesn't seem like it. So, what's the general consensus, everybody? What about behind me? Let's talk. We haven't heard from anybody in the back. Friends of beer.
Well, I feel like the peppermint is very strong in this one, so it might be overtaking the beer. It's a little too much for me.
It's definitely a taster, not a whole beer drinker.
That's a good.
I love it. I think it's a little bit different for that style, but I tend to agree it is very heavy on the peppermint.
Peppermint milk stout. Tastes like peppermint. 1.25.
It tastes like what it says it is.
Tastes like peppermint.
I hate peppermint milk stouts.
I like it.
I'm not been drinking this peppermint milk stout.
It's like a Starlight Milk.
All right, let's keep them going. What's next? Let's do it.
So we're on number 12.
Number 12.
12.
12 is yes. It is Blue Heron. Another one of our friends from Medina. We had a Black Friday
Very pale.
beer event at Blue Heron for Medina County Breweries, which was stellar. And we left some kegs there, and today we picked up those kegs, and our friends at Hoppy Dudes gave us a 4-pack of their Christmas ale.
Oh, it's lower.
It's a 6.5% profile festive amber lightly spiced holiday ale.
Oh, so a
Called
session.
Twas the
It's a
Heron's
session Christmas.
Twas the Heron's first Christmas. So we love it.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it from the background. I'm going to let Janelle say a lot about Blue Heron, so this is a good thing.
I love Blue Heron. Shout out to Mike Piazza. They're having a wonderful Christmas with Santa brunch last weekend and this weekend. It did sell out immediately, but their brews are great. The food is great. The owners, the brewers are great. So shout out to Blue Heron.
Oh, yeah. You brought us one of their barley wines. Yeah, and that was great, too.
I did go
Yeah.
to Blue Heron before I went to your Medina visit. So yeah, I was doing my beer tour in Medina.
Now, Mike Piazza, that's not the baseball player, is it? No, not. Annex, it's not the baseball player. So.
Not the same guy. That was their question. Top fan of Blue Heron, too. Again, we do love those guys. They have a wonderful event center if you're looking to have a party, a wedding, an event. Also have a fantastic brewery, restaurant, kitchen,
Pretty good.
et cetera. So again, they've always made fantastic beer, stalwart in the Medina County area. So nice job, gentlemen.
Fun little can.
Yeah, thanks for bringing this, man.
Can's
This is
awesome
good.
too, by the
Yeah.
way.
It says, "'Twas the Heron's first Christmas." So,
And all through the house.
Yeah.
Dave was swearing
at the
Oh
end.
man, yeah.
and wearing blue ball shirts. So we're going to jump from fan favorite here of the Blue Heron, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas reference, to another stalwart now in our area, not known for typically making beers that aren't super hopped up IPAs, winning major awards all over the place.
It's a major award.
It's a major award. This is Fatheads with their Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. So,
Yeah, this is a great beer. I mean,
Hit my sleigh.
Holly Jolly is a festive spiced holiday ale with aromas and flavors of Christmas Day. Sweet malt, ginger, honey, and cinnamon spice. From our jolly fat man to yours, happy holidays. So, everything that Fatheads does is top
Dan,
notch.
I gave myself some head. I mean,
No, I can't always give it to you.
I know.
So,
You're not always there for me.
Well, I know, but I tried. I did try.
I will say this beer smells a lot less cinnamony and Christmas spiced than the others that you've been tasting this evening.
Very subtle.
Like very subtle. But one of their favorite beers, is that what's next? No.
Hey, while we're
They do have a, go ahead.
I'm just gonna fill in with our bubbles tasting we had
Yeah.
with Janelle and J-Bone.
Bubbles taste.
We were down at the Heinen's Rotunda location downtown. It's a fantastic,
Beautiful venue.
location, but they had like 8 or 9 stations set up with champagne style wines, and it's not my jam. I'm going to tell you, champagne style wines are not my jams, but we had a good time. I think like the rosé styles are a little bit more my thing, and I learned a couple things.
And then
It was a good time. Yes, we did go to Southern Tier and had some of their Christmas ales, and
I think
Some
anytime,
of us tasted the Christmas sales.
anytime with, like you were saying, you learn something. I think anytime with any sort of beverages, it's like music. It's like anything brewing or anything like that. If it's all kind of interconnected somehow cosmically. So
Yeah.
it's just like there's something you can learn from like trying something that's out of your normal wheelhouse. And you're like, oh yeah, you'll relate to it and be like, oh okay, this may not be something I love, but now you're like, oh that's interesting. It relates somehow to something you've done or experienced, and it's cool.
yeah,
It is
I like gravitate like on the wine spectrum. I gravitate to red wines, but if it's a white, I'd rather just have a still wine. But okay, so these are sparklings. I kind of like some of the rosés, which were there, and
I mean, we used to play beer pong with champagne in college sometimes, so that's when you have a headache.
Well,
the
you're a
next day.
dumbass.
Go bigger, go for it.
That's it. You go to these champagne parties, like, no, light them up. Let's go. 12 in a tree.
Champagne tasting then.
I would have. Next time I get an invite, we'll show up. We'll have Woods drive us too.
Next time.
I do want to ask a question. We have a couple more beers left on the tour. We have an Omegang beer. We have Bookhouse. We don't want to leave them out. Vaughn does a great job. He has a fun little orange cake version and a Great Lakes Cookie Exchange, which is, again, outside the box of typical Christmas ales, but that's good. I kind of want to go around the room quickly and kind of ask individuals or couples what kind of pick one thing, one tradition or one thing that kind of you do every Christmas that just kind of defines your season, right?
Yeah.
So we can. Does that sound fun?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Right.
That's great.
So we'll go.
To the annex.
Let's go to the annex.
Well, the annex has split personalities over there, so I'm going to guess the people over here have the ones to say it, but go for it. They said they're not going first. They already claimed it.
Spend time with family, and I try to help somebody out in need. Like, but I don't tell anybody about it. Like, just if I see somebody in need, I help them out and give them some money or whatever they need.
Aw, Jay, that's nice.
Nice job, J-Bone.
I just tell everybody.
Told the whole world about it.
J-Bone, you're a softie.
If you're driving somewhere and you see somebody and you're like, okay, well they need help or something, or maybe if somebody just tells you stop and help them. Oh,
Yeah,
Totally get it.
that's awesome, man.
'Tis the season.
For me, my mother makes a breakfast casserole. She calls it a strata. It's probably about 5 inches thick. A recipe that she got from her mom, my
That's what-
nanny.
sweet.
It's to die for, and I literally eat half of it. And everybody looks at me like really? So that's
Yeah, it's like a comfort thing, like a old school comfort food. Yeah.
You got to have a breakfast casserole
Yeah.
on Christmas morning. It's the thing to do.
it's eggs, sausage, cheese,
Yeah,
Oh.
all the good
Oh.
stuff. All the good stuff.
everything that gives you a heart attack.
Yeah,
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
But in the best way.
A good hearted.
Back to us. All right, we'll go back to them later, Dave.
All right.
We'll catch their counterparts here. Ready?
You go first, go ahead. Since you just went. Yeah.
Oh. I think of Christmas as being just traditional. I think of family. And I also think of just childhood. And we do, with my niece and my nephews, we started this tradition. We do this Grinch themed day where we just have Grinch themed food and cocktails, and everything's kind of Grinchy. We do crafts.
Everything's grinchy.
Everything's Grinchy. We kind of have a Grinch day, but any theme, we're all into the themes. So the Grinch themed or cookie making themes, or just anytime spending time with family and doing something that just. Oh, okay.
So
It's a good time.
it's a good time. I was hoping for the lob up of her favorite thing is the 5-inch strata.
The
on
5-inch
Christmas
strata.
morning.
It's 1 inch too short.
A little bit, right? Right, Tom?
Okay, so in opposite of Jay's, with my kids ever since they were 2 years old and moving up, I would do acts of kindness with my children just to let them know that it's not about receiving, it's about giving. So I do post some of their acts of kindness, just hopefully to inspire others to do the same or pay it forward, not to receive any recognition, but just to let my kids know that it's about giving to others this time, and not just about receiving.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right, so we're headlong into this beer that we haven't talked about yet. This is a good. You can talk about it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, I don't know if I can pronounce. Is it Omegang? Wang Chung tonight. Everyone, let's Wang Chung tonight. So it says it's a strong blonde ale with seasonal spices and natural and artificial flavor. I don't know how you feel about that, guys.
Not so great about it.
No, but 9% on that. I like the flavor. I think it's pretty good. Don't know if it's in the top.
It's,
Not your top 5.
It's okay. It's respectable.
I get a strong pine. Something or
It smells. It's very old. Oh yeah, it's very old. It's one of the stronger
Perfumey.
smelling. Stronger smelling beers we've had.
Yeah, it's
One of
different.
that's part of the natural or the artificial flavors.
Yeah.
Yes. Everything nice.
Hey Tom, they also have in addition to the everything nice, they have everything naughty.
Yes, we had that today.
Oh.
Yeah. How was that? How was the naughty?
The naughty is it's a stout. It's a white stout.
Oh, albino.
Very sweet. 9.5%.
So it's Happy Dudes.
9.3%, something like that. It was very good.
We have it? Should
No, we had it.
Yeah, I don't know. When I first tasted it, it's very different
Yeah.
from everything we've had.
It is.
Um,
I think it's probably the most unique beer we've had
Yeah.
so far. It's probably the most different out of everything. Like I said, it's the most. It's one of the smelling. You could smell it right away. But like I said, it doesn't mean it's the better one, but it does mean it was
Most
different.
unique so far.
Yeah, unique. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I don't know. What is that a piney, peppery spice in there? I don't know.
There's something.
It smells piney. For our family, looking at traditions, right? There's so much that everybody talks about, but I kind of like to go off the top of my head. The first thing that comes to my mind is that we go to church on Christmas Eve, then we come home, and the kids open up. We only give them 3 gifts for Christmas. They give out the same amount they give, so they get one for themselves, one on Christmas Eve, and they have a gift they all share. So it's kind of, we don't want to focus on the present itself. But they get pajamas on the night before. So as they get older, my sons are my size, so seeing them get into those fun pajamas is hilarious. But it's kind of fun. And then we read the Christmas story, both from the Bible and from the Christmas story with Santa.
Yeah.
And then they go to bed. It's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah.
And then that's just a nice little sit down
And
time.
You do the reading.
I do the reading.
Yes,
I'm a
you
jolly
do.
old fat man.
Yeah. the jolly not so fat
anymore. That's good.
Yeah. You look good, dude.
Thanks, brother.
great.
You look good. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right, what we got next?
So next on the list is from our friend Vaughn over at Bookhouse Brewing. If you have not been to Bookhouse Brewing, you should make the trek. Vaughn is a wonderful brewer. Is very particular. He's clean. He is precise. He is true to style. He is very sincere about his product. He does a great job. This is what I believe a Belgian style ale. It's called Orange Cake, but again, it's a Belgian style Dubel with Cara orange, which I love. A little more on the sweet side, molasses and dried fruits. So, Vaughn has been in the area for quite some time and has a great brewery. So get over there to see him. Check out all he has to offer. They are in some distribution around, so if you see their cans around, pick them up.
He also will guest, sometimes tap at some other places too. So I've been to other places and they have his stuff on draft, and it's fantastic on draft. So if you don't get there, you can still locate some of his stuff at other random places.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. His beers they're wonderful. They really are wonderful.
They're kind of like a favorite over at Rosie's.
There we go.
They are.
Rosie's. I'm learning.
Yep. No, Vaughn definitely has a good following when it comes to the beer he puts out. So you should go if you haven't been there yet, and try this orange cake.
Yes.
Yeah, you should try this. This is good.
This is really good.
This is very good.
So Matthias, what is Cara? And have you ever used it in anything?
It's orange.
I know it's an orange, but
So we have, we do variations of fruited beers, and sometimes it's hard to find tangerine puree or orange puree. Cara is right there on the mix of sweetness level, and it's an orange, so the puree is pretty close to that too. So, yep, kind of what you're looking for.
okay,
Sweeter the beer,
Yeah.
it'd be better to have a sweeter orange.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so
So I'm going to go back to my boy Kevin over here. Any Christmas traditions that you can think of or that you go to as a...
Christmas traditions here. We're talking this Saturday, the 19th annual Decemberfest. A great excuse to drink and party.
Yes!
All are welcome. We'll see you at the house 8 o'clock this Saturday. Show up thirsty, baby. Show up thirsty, baby.
Oh, man.
Hot
Oh,
snacks, baby.
hot snacks, baby. So you got to...
sounds like we're inviting all the BlabberMalt Show world to your home.
So that's like 3 people.
We
All these people are coming.
You're in.
Room for everyone. You're in. You're in. You're in. You're in. Everyone's in. Baby.
You can come in.
You're in. You're in.
It's open. Yeah, you win a car.
And you're in. Christmas Annex. Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone's in, baby.
And don't forget to bring a toy.
Oh, yeah, bring a toy for,
So-
Toy for the kids.
for the kids.
Are you guys ready?
For the kids. For the kids. Urban Community, Christine's.
All right, we're going to flop it around to ask the question back over to the annex.
Yeah, let's do it.
Some Christmas traditions.
You gotta
Closer to the mic.
Closer to the mic.
We always had one of our grandparents, like our grandmas, once they were widowed, sadly, stayed and spent Christmas Eve with us. And I wanted to keep that tradition going. So now we have Ben's mom come and stay with us every Christmas Eve. And that's after my family. We usually host my family for Christmas Eve dinner, and then we do Ben's family on Christmas Day. But it's really nice, like, once everything winds down from that dinner, like, Grandma comes over and she gets all excited with the kids, helps get them ready for bed, and we say goodbye to the elf and all of that stuff, and, you know.
She preps the breakfast.
She does. She preps the strata.
Oh! Breakfast casserole.
Back to the beginning. It's
pretty big.
pushing 5.
It's a 16 by 9 pan, brother.
It is. It's got to go a long way with the boys, but yeah. But so that's really nice, just to share that tradition with her, and to just kind of share the Christmas Eve spirit with her, and then the kids wake up on Christmas morning and they're all excited because Grandma's there, and it's just really nice for her to experience it all. And so.
Yes, I love it.
Fantastic.
Nice job.
Well, I got one last thing. If I
Whoa.
it would be remiss.
Staying on the annex.
No, this is very important. Yes. Today is December 5th.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Saint Nick.
What happened this day 90 years ago?
Matthias.
No, I'm not 90.
90 years
knows.
ago.
I think
December 5th, 1933.
I think Dave knows.
I do know, but
Dave, answer.
I'm not going to answer.
I don't know. I think it's you.
Like a Jeopardy thing.
I will do it.
Repeal.
It is Prohibition Day.
Was ended. So this is an epic night, sampling 16
Yes.
Christmas beers, celebrating 90 years of
Was not possible.
Prohibition being goodbye. Thanks for playing.
Did you get the next pour?
Goodbye.
That's a good tradition.
It is.
Yeah,
Right?
why not?
Yeah.
We'll do it from now on.
That is a fun fact.
Dan?
Fun fact.
So my mother just had her birthday. She turned 84. But she's a German lady. Was born in Germany. Came over when in like 1967 or so. But every Christmas we have very traditional German kind of food, and it's very unique, I think, to my family. And so I'm always very pleased to have that unique food and experience. And my mother, bless her heart, is still around and still making this food.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That's
And
great.
I absolutely love it. It's phenomenal. It's wonderful, and it's great.
So your
Nice.
strata's with schnitzel.
Yes, schnitzel strata.
Schnitzel strata.
Yeah.
It's a sausage party on your house. But I'm ching. Dave, you guys want to go next? Or you want to toss it back to Tom and Maria?
Tom and Maria.
Come on up. You got to walk to the mic. You got to come around.
Oh, we got
They're
another
passing
beer.
out beer.
We got the next beer coming.
This is the last beer.
I'm still finishing up my previous beers.
So this last beer is another Great Lakes beer.
Oh yeah.
This is their Cookie Exchange. This is a milk stout. It looks like those. Some of my favorite cookies are those tiny little iced cookies, the cheapos you get in the bags. Just smash those things, right?
Great.
Gosh. Yes. Oh. Just smash those things. Treat yourself to our seasonal milk stout brew with special rotating cookie-inspired flavors. Smells fantastic.
It is good.
Yeah, so here's the thing about Great Lakes. Like, they've come so far, like, in the last 5, maybe even 3 years.
Yeah.
They would never have done something like this
Pre-COVID? No way.
5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, of course they did.
This is craft beer. This is everything that's good about craft beer. It's Christmassy. It's sweet. It's adventurous. It's not Great Lakes.
No, not at all.
It's not Great Lakes at
It's
all.
the new Great Lakes.
But
Nice
this
job,
is
gentlemen.
good.
For real.
You guys are doing good things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tom,
That's good beer.
Maria, come talk. You have to give your little spiel about your family traditions. Come on, walk around.
We went up.
Give him your mic there, Big Dave.
I mean, it's horrible. I mean, the big thing is having family together. We've been very fortunate the past few years to be able to have all the kids together, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day as well. I do think on Christmas morning, we do the thing of coming down and Santa surprises everyone with stuff in the stockings.
Ooh.
We do that early morning before we go to church.
Mm-hmm.
So we usually go to 8 a.m. Mass, so it's an early thing to get up. And it's a nice thing. It's just having the family together is the biggest thing. And when we're fortunate to do that, which has happened multiple years in a row now, whether it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, if we can do both of them together. But
And Lord willing, you're going to be a grandpa soon.
yes, within the next 4 weeks probably.
Woohoo! Yeah.
So excited.
And a grandma. Grandma's excited.
So we talk about family traditions. We may be moving Christmas dinner up to Michigan on a.
You got to now.
Who knows? Because when the baby's born, we're heading up 4 hours away. So
You're doing it.
Maybe packing up food and traveling.
It's a BlabberMalt Show miracle.
It's a miracle. All right, flip it around.
To the annex.
To the annex.
Does
What do you guys got?
do the pickle ornament on the tree?
Pickle ornament.
The pickle thing?
Yeah.
We do that.
Yeah.
I just thought about it. I'm like, yeah, the pickle ornament. Like,
My mom does it with my nephews and my niece. Yes.
yeah,
Nephews, nieces.
Yeah.
on the day.
I wonder if Hoppy Dudes puts a pickle on their tree.
You're damn right they do.
I love pickle beer.
I do too.
I love pickle beer. So you know what, guys? We're running way short on time today.
Yeah, so have we gotten all the...
So if you get a
beers
chance, you have 16 beers. All we want is your top 5, right? All right, top 3. Top 3. It's fine. So all you need to do is when I flip it around, you just got to tell us your top 3. Just bam, bam, bam. Across the board, all the way around the horn. And we'll call it a night. We'll sign off. Thanks to everybody who brought some beers tonight. Thank you to our Medina peeps who donated the beers for us. I went out and bought the rest of them while Dave was buying his. He was shorting the guy for his
Yeah. Trying
stainless
to rip the guy
steel tub.
Trying to rip him off, yeah.
So all good. Where do you want to start? Looks like they're ready. In the back. So just hit the annex up.
Oh, my God. There's so many things
All
to
over the
consider.
place.
Right, go ahead, Anna.
J-Bone, let's go.
My top 3, Great Lakes Milk Stout Cookie Exchange was number 3.
Wait, is somebody...
Good, solid.
Number 2, Great Lakes Christmas Ale.
Ooh.
And number 1,
Traditional.
I'm a homer, but I really love your beer, Matthias. Avon Lakes Christmas Fragility. Love it.
All right. Avon Lake this time. Fragile. Christmas Miracle with the win. Nice.
Or excuse me, Avon Brewing. There you go. That's 16 beers they got me. I live in Avon Lake.
J-Bone.
J-Bone.
You know, when the camera wasn't on us, Matthias was, looking at me like, you better pick my beer.
That's not true at all. I'm not even drinking.
His beer. Number 2, I'm a fan of Columbus IPA, so I'm partial to their. So I'm gonna go with the Columbus Christmas Ale there, and then I'm gonna go with Great Lakes number 3. This is
Nice.
good beer.
Look at that. It is good this year. It is really good.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
This year, right.
2 number ones.
For our number 3, we went with Great Lakes because it's the staple, it's the OG. Less honey this year. We discussed it. Thank you, Tom. Number 2, we like the Hoppy Dog, the Tropical Christmas.
Ooh, the tropical Christmas. Hoppy Dudes. Feliz Navidad.
There was some Feliz Navidad there. And I
Yes.
think they represented well. And number 1 on our list is ABC Christmas Miracle CLA. Let's go.
I did not pay these people, I promise you.
He's a dual
I promise you.
He's a doodler.
Got notes. I went
Notes.
full on
Look at those notes.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Nice job.
I thought it was going in a book. At the end, Dave panicked me. He's like, it's the first time I got him paper, and I'm like, I better use this shit. It might be a print in 10 years. So.
I'm keeping it.
I appreciate that.
What do you got, bud?
All right, so for me, I'm going to go with number 3. I'm going to go with I like the Mikulas a lot. I thought it was a nice, flavorful beer. Which one? The Mikulas. Number 2, I think I'm going to go with a real easy drinker on that one, the Blue Heron. I just thought it was just a nice, real chill, good beer, and it was a little different from what I was normal. And then for last one, I just love Belschnick. I love saying it. I love drinking it. It's one of my favorites. I love it.
All right. Dave?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm up.
When do you need you last?
All right.
Here, we'll go on horn. You can go
All right.
last. Here you go.
This is the best list right here. All right. Number 5, Blue Heron. 'Twas Blue Heron's first Christmas.
All right.
It was a good beer.
It was.
Number 4. Where's the number 4? ABC Miracle. But don't get discouraged.
I'm not. I'm happy to even be in the equation.
Number 3 was Mad, the Merry Crisis.
Good.
Nice.
That's a good beer. Number 4. Wait, that was number 3. Number 2, Bookhouse Orange Cake. I thought that was great with the orange flavor, almost orange blossom flavor. And number 1, ABC Belsnickel.
Yes.
Belschnickel.
Put it in the books.
Belsnickel
That's the
Brothers
list
right
right
here.
there.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, I just have a top 3.
That was the rules.
Yes, the top
Oh,
of the third runner-up was your Christmas Ale of Great Lakes because you know what? They're classic and they make a good beer. Number 2 runner-up, Belschnickel. Belschnickel is a tasty beer that you can't go wrong with. Very tasty. I would get many of the Belschnickels. Number 1. Number 1 is Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
yeah.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad has a wonderful taste. I am all about the Feliz Navidad.
No, it's not the fleece.
It's good.
It was just, it took over all the other tastings.
Perfect.
All right, in no specific order. I love the ABC Cleveland Miracle, Blue Heron, 'Twas the Night, Bookhouse, and a close third, the Beer Schnickel or whatever the Schnickel. Schnickel. It was great. It was a punch you in the face, but it was a good punch in the face. Good old. There's no specific order.
No order.
One.
I either like
Her
it or I
top.
don't, and I
That's
like
it. She liked them. Back row. You got to come up. Come up to Dave's mic and give
Come
us
on.
your tops. Let's
Come
go.
on. That's the rules.
This is not
Nene, come
a
on.
judging competition. This is what we like to drink, right? So we're giving you some heads up to get out and try these wonderful beers that people are telling you are good, and they're all across the board. So
One of the best things about doing this tasting is I have not tried hardly any of these except for Avon's, and some of these are they're fantastic. So it's
all right, let's go.
there we go.
Okay, so I gotta like put this out there. I don't even like Christmas ales.
That's true. She does not.
Really.
You're dead to me.
Blue balls for life.
Right, Eric? Okay, yeah. So I really can't tell the, I mean, I can tell the difference, but I like the Blue Heron.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ABC Miracle. I mean, come on. Yeah.
The only thing it's missing is the sugar rim, and that's the only one that really made me work.
Wait, what? The sugar rim. Oh, the sugar rim.
The annex
Yes,
likes rim jobs.
yes, rim job. I needed a rim job for that. You're right.
I'm down.
And the last Bookhouse.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice job, Vaughn. Getting some love. Tom, Maria.
Thumbs up.
All right.
And to be fair, they do not have the exact same tastes.
Tom's not going to give any of these more than a 2.5.
So I'm not going to do in order, but the top 3. I really did like the acronym Spicer.
Nice.
the Hoppy Dudes, Feliz Navidad.
Dude.
Feliz Navidad Dudes, sorry. And the ABC Miracle were probably the 3 beers I really enjoyed.
Yep, absolutely. I concur.
She concurs.
I love the Miracle, and I picked Belschnickel because between the two, Belschnickel is just a little bit more unique to me, and that's why I went and I picked that. But I love the Miracle. I think it's a great. I think it's a great. I think it's the best.
You could drink the
Yeah,
Miracle.
I love the
It's a
Miracle.
good drink.
It's a great beer.
Yeah, I
And died,
I mean,
9.3.
And 9.3.
The Miracle and
Throw
the
it back. It's
Yeah.
good.
the Miracle and the Belschnickel, both on my list.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the only
jeez,
the
guys.
Belschnickel was like,
Oh yeah,
it's so fresh and it's
It's fresh.
it's
Just tap
good,
today.
just
Yeah.
like Matthias, a little fresh.
little fresh.
How you doing?
That's what she said.
Oh,
Maria, you got something to say?
she said same.
She concurs. Okay. Do we get
We got
everybody?
everybody. We're good to go.